I've been on this journey of learning to understand the difference between self awareness and self hate. Now, I've always saw myself as someone who's brutally honest, especially with themselves individually, right? But I've always had a lot of friends, loved ones, families, members, always telling me, "You be so hard on yourself. Like you really need to stop that. Like it's not good to speak down on yourself like that, whatever." And but in the meantime, though, I never really saw myself doing that. Think I was just, being humble or being truthful with myself, whatever. Don't sell myself false dreams or anything like that. But year 2025, we gotta switch that up. So, cause I think also like I've always misunderstood the difference between self confidence and arrogance, and I feel like if I show any form of confidence in myself, then that's just a level of arrogance that's very off putting to people and things like that. Though, but and it also comes from like I know I've always had a lot of insecurities about myself though, like that people will never ever let me forget. Like I've always hated the way I talk. I hate the way I speak. I hate my stutter. I hate the monotoneness of my voice. I hate the cadence in which I speak though. In fact, there was even a time I kind of hated myself for speaking too well, like or just being articulate in how I wanted to say things though, and because for some reason the other kids my age though was like, you sound white though, da 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 da, like white boy type shit. Uh, so yeah, that's one of even being considered ugly your whole life. It takes a lot of convincing to consider the other alternative though, which I've been told, but it's like you ain't gotta lie to me. um, But one thing I fully acknowledge though is that I am my biggest hater. Like there's nothing no one can say to me that I haven't already said about myself or anything like that. But one thing I know for sure is don't spread negativity though, and definitely don't spread negativity about yourself. You gotta be sure to. I've been blessed with people, who have convinced me enough to. So that's really all I want. I just want better vibes for myself. Long story short, I do art, I do music, I do videos. I just like to create, and I decided to, be more consistent with this whole YouTube stuff, right? So if you like what you see, I literally do not have a fan base. I don't have a fan base. I decided I'm done paying for promo and all that type of stuff, though. So I'ma just, see who finds this video. And there's actually one person specifically who reached out to me, said how much they enjoy the videos and stuff. So I didn't think anybody was watching though. So like, okay, like so to that one person though, I just hope you see this though, and you still rocking with them though. I decided to be more consistent though, and so just comment down below, subscribe, like the videos though. Just let me know what you want though, cause I do pretty much everything though. If y'all want to hear some music though, I'm gonna put a sneak peek at the end of this video. Peace. Like a ghost, I just wish for